Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the Star Wars Black Series action figure of the Super Battle Droid from Attack of the Clones. Oh my gosh, what a fun figure. I've always liked the design of the Super Battle Droids, but I love and get really excited when Hasbro makes figures with like all new parts. I just know it's part of the business, and when you look at a lot of their like Star Wars and Marvel figures where, you know, you can repurpose a lot of legs and even like droids and clones and stuff, but everything here had to be like made brand new. This was originally part of a 2-pack, but I like that there's just an individual release now because I didn't want that 2-pack. And the design of this is just great. I'm not normally a big articulation guy, but I gotta point out that there's some really fun articulation details on this figure, like the shoulder joints. Here there's a ball joint there, but I love that the elbow has a swivel at the top of the elbow joint and at the bottom of the elbow joint. You have the swivel and the hinge downward of the wrists. Ball joint at the top of the torso here. Same thing with the legs. It's a ball joint at the top of the leg there, but also a swivel right at like that hip joint. We have the single swivel at the knee joint, unlike the double with the elbow, but that's really cool for the elbow itself, and I wasn't really expecting that hinge right there at that top waist joint. Also, we hit the hinge and swiveling ankle. And then the head, well, it's not a joint. It does pop off. It gets really tight towards the top there, which is good. I like that it's nice and snug and doesn't fall off easily, but you can see the inside of the Super Battle Droid's head there. Nice little bit of blue metallic paint there. It's really nice and cleanly applied. The little red paint that we saw there, cleanly applied as well. A lot of gray on this plastic, but there are some more metallic elements to it. Good color separation with the darker elements. There's one accessory. We get this little laser blast, and this blast also comes off, so you can just have like the initial, starburst blast before you get to the laser shooting out. You just have to point the wrist downward, and then attach this to the. There we go. Attach it to the little laser things there. The laser little guns are really soft and bendy, so it took me a little bit to try to put them on, but here the figure is, blasting the little laser blast, arm straight out. Looks really, really cool. You can rotate, the arm at the elbow joint, either above the elbow joint or below, which I think looks better when it comes to, just placement and laser blasting. But yeah, that looks really, really cool. One of the things I liked about the Super Battle Droids in Attack of the Clones was that they had their guns like mounted into their arm and not as a separate, in a toys case, separate accessory. But, within the movie, its own separate gun. I like that the gun was built in, and I like that you can kind of play with that feature with this toy. Also, it is worth pointing out that there is a section of this that bursts out higher. You can see how this side's flatter. That side is clearly meant to flush up against the wrist. And I cannot stress this enough. Be careful when putting this on because these are very, very soft and wobbly. I think that's my only criticism / note is, soft, wobbly guns on the wrist. Otherwise, this is a really awesome figure. It looks great on the shelf. It's got a fun, unique sculpt and a really, really cool design, and I love it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this figure, and if you want to be up to date with all my latest reviews, be sure to click subscribe.